You guys, here's a hard truth. We will never get rich trading our time for money. What this means, and this is why there is such a war on DEI, it's because of the E. And we are going to talk about that right here. The E stands for equity. And equity is what rich people and collective communities use to advance their financial independence. Let's say you make $50 an hour. There's 24 hours in a day. If you make $50 an hour for 24 hours a day, there is a literal cap on how much you will be able to make on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, because you are trading the time in a day for a certain dollar amount. Make $50 an hour, and you worked every waking hour of a day, 24 hours. That means in one day, you can make $1,200. Now take that and let's times that by 7 days a week. That's $8,400 a week. Take that, let's times that by 52 weeks in a year. That's as much you can make max. Now, that is less than $500,000, and you would have worked every single day for 24 hours at a skill level of $50 an hour. That is absolutely unrealistic. And an unrealistic projection will net you less than $500,000. Equity, and why there is a war on equity, is because equity means ownership. Ownership in a business, ownership in stocks, ownership in real estate. When the value of that thing, that entity goes up, your wealth is directly tied to it, even if you are not working. Why those in power want to take away our equity is because equity allows you to make money when you are not working. The rich elite want us working. That is why our CEOs, politicians, they are not rich from their salaries. We know the average politician makes maybe $100,000, but they are widely rich. The average president makes only about $100,000, but it is a equity pool that allows them to make money when they're not working and pass that equity on to their family and friends. As an African American in this country, equity has been the main entity that has eluded us. First, we weren't even allowed to work for money. But whenever we try to transition into an equity space, there is a war against us there. But there are ways we can take back our equity. 4 of the most popular ways are to start a business, to buy stocks, even a small amount of stocks, own property, and build equity, not just income. Those of us from marginalized communities have to do this strategically. So it may be building equity with a group, within your family, within collective ideas that are unique yet profitable. If you want financial freedom, and if you want to build a legacy of wealth, you have to own something. That is the game. Think about every option for you not to own something, renting, leasing, layaway, as a wall keeping you from financial freedom. Because you have to own something to benefit from the equity of that product, service, or relationship. So don't just work for money. Your money has to work for you. And that can only happen when you own the means of production. Continue to follow me so we can have these deep conversations and actually build equitable wealth.